We are super excited to be here. Hello, happy Friday. How are you guys doing? If you can hear me and you can see me, just put a one in the chat so we know we good. So if you can hear us and see us, just drop a one in the chat. Just drop a one in the chat. So that way we know you can hear us. So hey, I'm Sue Dennis, and I'm here with my husband Enoch Dennis. We have some exciting news to share with you tonight. So we are excited. How you feeling?
I'm feeling excited. Definitely, we have some major news. We have some exciting news to share with you guys, and at the same time, it's to answer some of the questions that you've been having, to bring some clarity.
Awesome. So if we haven't met yet, I'm Sue Dennis,
And I'm Enoch Dennis.
and we are the home care agency growth experts. We help people like you not only to start, but to help start, grow, and scale your profitable home care agency so that way you can impact your corner of the world and have more freedom, more flexibility, and make more money. So that's what we do. So, major news. So, you may have heard me talk about our training that is coming up. In the training name was Home Care Marketing with AI. So, major news is that we had to change the training name. Okay. So we changed the training name with now the new training name is Home Care Marketing Automations. Okay. So if you already registered, hey Lana, hey Latoya, how you doing? If you already registered and you see the new name today, it's because we changed the name. And the reason we like to be open with our people, with our tribe, so you know why we changed the name. So the reason why we changed the name is because Facebook didn't like the word AI and they started flagging our posts and removing our posts. So because of that, that's why we changed the name to a name that is more Facebook friendly, so they don't have to delete our posts and flag our posts. So now the name is Home Care Automations. And you know the good thing,
Home Care Marketing Automations. That's a new name for it. I think it says it all, right? It says kind of like the exact same thing that Home Care Marketing with AI says, because it's automations.
Yes. So automation. Somebody say, can you explain what is AI and automation? So I love this. So what is automation? And I love the new name because I think it even make it simpler for everyday people like us, right? What is automation? So let me give you some examples. How many of you like you can learn more by example? If you can learn more by example, put one in the chat. So put one in the chat. Go ahead. And I'm going to give you some examples so it can stick with you. So I want you to think of, imagine if you're a home care agency owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When we put a job application out as a home care agency owner for that one job, we get 100 people applying to the one job. Like anybody can relate. If you can relate, let me know. We get 100 people applying to that one job. And at first, it feels good. We're like, yes, people are applying, people want to work. But guess what? Now, when you get 100 applications, you have to sit down and go into all 100 applications, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun. It's not fun going through 100 applications. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time because at the end of the day, you're gonna realize it's only about 5 of them that are okay, and then you do the interviews. You realize, oh, okay, there's only 2 of them that I can consider, right? So
imagine how much time you wasted.
That's a lot of time, right? Either you or a team member will waste probably like a few hours, right? Going through those applications. Here's the thing. How about if you didn't have to spend that time and those hours on the application and it was done for you by an application, right? An application was doing that for you. Automatically receive the application from the from the applicant, screen the application, and then send you only the best ones. Like you don't have anything to do with that. You don't have to look at 100 applications anymore. like the automation, the application will do all of that for you and simply give you the the five that you need to actually look at to make your decision on the two of them, right? So
Yes.
that's a game changer.
That's yeah. Can you get? Did that help? Let me know if that explanation helped you understand what is automation, how we can use artificial intelligence to automate things and make our life easier, right? Let me know if you understood and that made you comprehend a little bit more. Put a 2 in the chat if that made sense to you. I want you to just drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 in the chat, right? Okay, drop a 2 in the chat. If it didn't make sense, let me know too. So that way I can explain it again or find a different way to explain this. So that way you can get it. So you can get it, right? Awesome, awesome. And you can do this for recruitment. You can do this for marketing, right?
Mhm.
So imagine like you are going out there, you going to places to market your home care agency, right? And you meeting with referral partners. Referral partners are, let's say, you go to a hospital, the case manager that can refer to you, that is a referral partner. So when you meet with that referral partner, you can automate things because when you meet with a referral partner, meeting the referral partner is not just meeting with them. You have to follow up. So imagine how you can use automation that once you meet with a referral partner, you add them into your system. And once you add them into your system, the system can automatically send them email follow-up for you, right? And like you already had the email written once, and now you set it up in the system that when you meet somebody that can refer to you, you add them into your system, and the automation, use artificial intelligence and automation, they can send an email follow-up to text for you automatically. Is that making sense? Let me know. So that way, like, if that is making sense and helping you understand what is automation, how you can use artificial intelligence to automate things for you, let me know. Let me know. Just drop a 3 in the chat because those are things that it can do for you. Okay.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things that we've been doing manually, repetitive tasks that they take a lot of time that we don't have to do. By the way, let me clear the air. We are not talking about anything related to the delivery of care itself. We're not talking about someone at the client's home. Yes, there will still be a person in the client's home, but what we're talking about here, we're talking about marketing, right? We're talking about marketing here, okay? And part of it as well is hiring, marketing, and recruitment. So there are a lot of things that we do manually still. There are a lot of things that we do. Those are repetitive tasks. They take time. You probably don't see it, but for us, we have the opportunity to work with a lot of home care agencies and to speak with a lot of you. And what we realize is that those things, they really take about 5+ hours of your time a week. When I say your time, that may be your time and your team time a week, about 5+ hours a week to do those things, right? So now imagine if you don't all these things, those 5 hours can all be automated. All those things during those 5+ hours can be automated. So now not only you and your team don't have to spend those 5 hours doing those tasks, but you don't have to pay the money for those tasks to be done either, right? So that's what we are talking about. Things that you've been doing manually. For example, I recently I was talking to a home care agency owner, and I was like, where do you, after you're done speaking with someone, where do you have where do you go if you need to get what was the conversation about, right? She was like, yeah, I have my notebook. And I said, well, where's your notebook right now? Oh, it's in my office. Well, it's in your office. You're at a conference. How about if you get a call from that same potential referral partner that you spoke with, And then they say, well, you know what? The meeting that we're supposed to have next week, can we have it tomorrow? You at a conference, your notebook is at home with a bunch of notes in it, and you have a meeting tomorrow. How are you going to review the notes that you took when you were on a call with that person? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, like, how would you do that, right? Think about this scenario. You have your notebook where you take notes, right? A lot of you, that's what you do. We take notes on the notebook when you're on a call with someone, and then
Potential client.
with a potential client or potential referral source, and then we have an next appointment with them. You don't want to go to that appointment looking like a stranger, right? Imagine I just spoke with you a few days ago, or a few weeks ago, and now we're gonna talk. You look like a stranger to me. At least come up reminding me what we talked about, and then we can pick it up from there, right? So she didn't have that with her, and what she wouldn't know anything to say to that referral source. Now, here's the thing: with the automation, with automations, with AI, guess what? You don't need the notebook anymore, right? You do not even need the notebook anymore. Everything is done as you're speaking with the person over the phone. All of your notes is being taken care of. You don't have to sit down and do it, right? You don't have to sit down and do it yourself. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if this is something that like you would like. Let me know in the chat. Just put love it. If you would love that, put love it in the chat for me, right? Put love it in the chat. You never have to sit down and write the notes trying to remember everything that was talked about. And if you forget that notebook, you at risk of calling someone and then not even remember their name or what that conversation was about. Listen, this is you will not have that issue anymore when we show you how to do that. Okay, when you come on the training we're having at the end of this month, we will show you exactly what to use to take care of all those different manual tasks that we spend 5+ hours doing every single week in our agency. So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Put love it if it's something that you feel like you will love having in your home care agency.
Awesome. Yeah. So this is so, yeah, when I tell you this is a game changer, this is a game changer. I know for some of us, we love but I'll share this story with you. So for me, I am very traditional, right? I am very traditional. I'm very traditional. Like I do a lot of things traditionally. So for the longest, I've used, like, I know I heard people say, hey, you should use an electronic toothbrush. I'm like, oh, cool, good for you. I like my manual toothbrush. I like working. I like doing my thing, right? I don't need an electric toothbrush, right? I'm like, I feel like I'm more in control. I don't think I need this because I like my own ways. I don't like changes. But recently, a couple of weeks ago, one of my mentor, right? One of my mentor was like, you know what? One of the best investment I've made in my health is an electronic toothbrush. And I was like, whoa, okay. And because it's somebody that I trust, I was like, you know what? Since he said that, let me give this a shot. And I went on Amazon, ordered electronic toothbrush, came to the house, and I started using it. And I was like, oh, this feels so much better. But not only this, let me tell you the kicker of this. I used this for maybe like a week and a half or so. Then yesterday, I had to go to my dentist appointment. The last 3 months ago, when I went to my dentist appointment, she basically said, woman, your teeth are horrible. It's bad. That's what I heard. Okay. I pretty much heard like the lady say, hey, you probably need to, she ain't say it like this, but that's what I heard.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I wasn't saying that's crazy. It's like I heard like she said, hey, your teeth is bad. You're gonna really need to remove some of them. It's really bad. Okay. So when I went yesterday, she was shocked. She was like, whoa, that was like a big change from before. What have you been doing? Just like your gum is not bleeding, nothing. It's like, whoa, like your gums are healthy, teeth are looking good. What's going on? And I'm like, yeah, I just got this electronic toothbrush, and I've been doing like this, like this water floss and things like that. And she's like, whoa, that was the game changer. And that's when it dawned on me that's the same thing, because who you are is the same in every aspect in your life, right? And that's when I realized that's the same thing we've been doing in our agency. We've done in our agency for the longest, because I like tradition. I like paper. How many of you like paper? Where is it? Put the one in the chat. Like, you like
put a one in the chat.
Yes, you like paper. Put a one in the chat, because for us, we like paper. We're doing everything on paper. And I resisted the change to go do certain things electronically. And it wasn't a couple of years ago when I started using some automation with our marketing that we saw, whoa, that was a game changer. That changed so much for us. When I say so much for us, it makes life easier. It makes our marketing easier. It help us increase our revenue, help us basically do more in less time. How many of you would love to do more in less time? If you love to do more in less time, drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 in the chat. And that's what we've been able to do more in less time with marketing automation. And I know I resisted it for so long, but once you're on the other side, we're like, why did I wait so long to do this, right? Why did I wait so long to do this? That's exactly why doing our 5-day home care marketing automations virtual training, we're gonna show you how you can add automations in your business, right? How you can add automation in your marketing, how you can add
automation.
Yes, automation in your marketing, automation to help you recruit people and get the caregivers so you can save more time, you can do more and help take your home care agency to the next level. If you're ready for this, you need to go to our website right now and go to homecareautomations.com. Can you drop it in the chat? We're gonna drop it in the chat. Homecareautomations.com. Homecareautomations.com. Go there. Homecaremarketingautomations.com, and make sure you get there and register right now. Homecaremarketingautomations.com. That's where you can go, and then there you can register yourself right now for this training. This training starts the last week of August.
It's August 27th to the 31st. And I know some people are like, oh, I can't come. Well, it's virtual. It's virtual. So you can be at home, you can be in your office and participate. So you don't have to drive anywhere, you don't have to fly anywhere. So it's virtual. And guess what? It's only 1 hour a day, right? It's not much. It's about 1 hour a day, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we do it late. That way you are done with everything that you are doing for the day. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's at the comfort of your home or office. And what else? So it's 5 evenings, and yeah. So go ahead and click on the link. Click on the link so that you can register and save your seat. You can register and save your seat right now, because we do have a limited spots for this training, and we are, I don't remember how many people we already have, but we already have a good amount of people register for it. So the amount of seats are available, the amount is decreasing. So your best bet is to go ahead now and click and reserve your spot right now.
Yes, go ahead. Make sure you reserve your spot. Any questions that you have that I can answer for you. I know, like, you may be saying, how will this benefit my home care agency, right? This will benefit your care agency because to help you get more organized, help you save more time when it comes to like marketing, it'll help you save more time when it comes to recruiting. It often help you save more time. Let's say you have like you remember earlier I explained like the caregiver screening, where it will show you, bring to you the caregivers that are actually qualified. But even like, a lot of times we're like, hey, people are not showing up for the interviews, right? How many of you like, you're like, hey, you still like, you schedule this interview and they're not showing up? Guess what? There are even things that you can do to make it, to encourage people to show up for their interview. Like there are ways that you can use some automation to nurture them, the candidates, and have them show up for their interview, like encourage them to show up for their interview, and all of that. And when you have those things, not only it looks good, not only it helps you it helps you get more organized, it helps you do more in less time. But guess what? If I apply for a job and they have ways to nurture me, but in the process of them like hiring me or possibly hiring me, that leaves a lasting impression on them, and they treat your business differently. They're not just looking at your business, hey, I'm just the little business from they not organized. They're like, oh, they're a real deal, right? They the real deal. And the same thing with your referral sources. Once you meet a referral source and they see the speed in which you send a follow-up email, the speed in which you send them a follow-up text, the speed in which, not only that, when you follow up with them, your system, you have notes already, you prepared, that shows them, hey, you're going to take great care of those patients that they are going to send your way. And not only that, when you all can, like, when there's so much that I can even cover in here, like you have to be in the training. Like there are, like when you have all of those things, like basically you are able to set up different pipelines to see what's going to happen in your business. You can already predict this month based on because like now you have a system to even manage your leads better. They're like, you know what, this month we projected to make so much income, because you have systems now and you can see those things. Especially like if you're a visual person, like when I say this is like a game changer, it is a game changer. So make sure you get in, register. Don't wait the last minute, because all of my training have been sold out before, all of them. So don't wait until the last minute to register and then you miss your chance. So go ahead, go now, and get in right now.
Yeah, get in now. I know I'll probably talk about that a little bit more either tomorrow night or Sunday night, but a slight reference to it. It's about speed, right? It's about speed. Until like most of you, most likely, and let me know in the chat if this is right. When someone apply, you have to if they apply today, you may look at the application tomorrow, and then you call them on Monday, because tomorrow is Saturday. You call them on Monday and to see if they can schedule the appointment. And then, it's like a whole week goes by and nothing is done, right? Nothing is done. Same for example, you meet with someone, and then a potential referral source, right? You meet with them, and then it's been 24 hours. They haven't received a thank you email from you, right? Life takes over. You have other things to do. Life takes over. And then like 2-3 days, no thank you email. No email saying, hey, it was nice meeting you. I can't wait to see you again, or something like that. That is speed, right? When we run businesses with that way, there is no speed. Guess what? It will also show in the money, right? You'll show in the money. So the way to bridge that gap is to increase your speed, right? Increasing your speed, the speed from when someone submitted an application to the time they come to the interview. You need to reduce that time so much, right? You need to reduce it so much. That way you bring that speed from when they submit an application to the time they get to the interview with so much speed. Why? Do you realize that when someone apply for a job at your agency, you're not the only agency they are applying to? Not only just not the only agency, but you're not the only job they're applying to, right? Let me know in the chat if I'm right or if I'm right, right? If I'm right, just put one in the chat for me. When someone applies to your agency, they are not just applying for you at your agency, but they are also applying at other home care agencies and other jobs as well. So speed is needed. Whoever gets to them first, that's where they're gonna go. They are not loyal to the application to you because they submit an application to your agency. No, this is why a lot of time we have people submit application. By the time you get to them, you calling them, they're not even answering anymore. Why? Because they already got a job from somewhere else that was a little bit faster than you were, right? So this is why people say, oh, there we can find caregivers. We can find caregivers. Maybe it's because we are not as fast as we need to be, right? Maybe it's because we're not as fast as we need to be. If we're taking 4 or 5 days to reach out to someone after they submit an application, they are gone. They are gone. Those days when people, waited for a week, 2 weeks, a month to get a job, those days are gone. Now, whoever gets to you first, that's the job you're going to accept. So this is what's happening. And with AI, you can shorten that time so much. And we're going to show you how to do that during the training August 27th to the 31st. And same for when you go to meet with a referral partner, for example, you go to visit a hospital or anywhere. And then after you've left, guess what? You cannot, send them an email saying thank you for your time and all of that 2 days after. This is bad business, right? With the amount of people that they get coming in and out, after 2 days, they may forget about you already, right? They may forget about you already after 2 days. So it's all about speed. When I say speed, meaning that are you done talking with them right now? By the time you walk out of the door, they already received that thank you email. That is impressive, right? That is impressive. So that's what we're going to show you exactly how to do when you come on the training. Listen, this is game changer for your home care agency and for home care agency all over the nation. So do not wait. Do not wait. Do not say, I'll have time. Let me look at it. No, register now because seats are filling up fast and you don't want to wait and and then there won't be any more seats. So do it now and we'll see you at the training.
Awesome. So happy Friday. We'll see you doing the training. So make sure you register. Not only register, tell a friend, bring a friend. Sharing is caring, like my son says. And bring somebody with you. Have them register also, because everybody has to have their own pass to come in. And then we'll see you there. Thank you. Have a great day. And then we're looking forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.